now we'll flip the other side of the ball because I have an interesting quote here, and I just saw it come across my timeline. Ben Raven of, let me make sure I get this correct, MLive, who reports for the Lions and
does a great job, yeah.
He put this out on X. Terrion Arnold says Cooper Kupp told him after his first game that he's, quote, one of those ones, end quote.
Because, I mean, let's think about it. Terrion Arnold, the 2 pass interference in the run zone, they hurt. But there wasn't a play where you would just watch Terrion Arnold get cooked. It was like, I mean, that's what you expect when you're going up against Cooper Kupp, who, when you talk about Cooper Kupp, he's not one of the guys who are overly athletic. He's not an A.J. Brown. He's not a Tyreek Hill. He's a guy that is just going to break you down fundamentally. He's going to look at what weakness you show and take advantage of that. When you're going up against a rookie, hand placement, drawing pass interferences, yeah, he's going to do that. But Terrion, again, the 2 pass interferences were there, but he also made some great open field tackles. He made some great plays against the pass. I think Terrion, you're not walking away like pounding your chest like that's a cornerback 1 right now, but he showed all the traits that you need. Like he was not getting embarrassed. He did not look like Jeff Iafrate out there tonight.
Yeah,
he did not.
I think that was one of the big things coming out of the draft, and we had talked about it all the time, and I think a lot of people had mentioned it, that don't look at Terrion Arnold as your corner 1 right now. Like, yeah, he got drafted in the top 25, and you expect him in the first round corner. Like, he's going to take time to develop. Dan Campbell said earlier this week, he's going to make mistakes. We saw it with the 2 flags, the flag that gave him a touchdown, and then the flag that gives him a field goal as well. So, like, you saw it, that was what, like, he's going to make mistakes. He's going to learn from them. And if Cooper Kupp, a guy like Cooper Kupp, who had 13 catches today and, 100 and something yards, like a guy like him is going to come up to you and say, hey, you're one of those dudes. Like, you are going to be a dude in the NFL. Give it time.
That's all you need.
And he is going to be an all-pro corner at some point in this league. If you have one of the greatest wide receivers of all time in Cooper Kupp coming up to you and saying that to you, you're going to be you're going to be a dog. You're going to be good.
Whenever we talk about things post-game, I always try to remember what we said pre-game.
Yeah, not overreact.
Yes. What did we say out of Terrion Arnold?
He's going to struggle.
He's going to make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. We said he's going to have some mistakes. We hope it's going to be more positive light than negative light, and I think that's what we got tonight. So, boys, we got what we expected, essentially.
And you have the same thing next week, too. Because you have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Mike Evans is one of those guys that could easily physically dominate Terrion Arnold just because, again, that's a first ballot Hall of Famer. The man's been in the NFL for 10 seasons, 10 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he had 2 touchdowns this week. Chris Godwin, he's kind of like one of those guys like Cooper Kupp. He's not overly athletic, but he's consistently going to point out your weaknesses. So Terrion Arnold, he's going to have one of the most, I would say, rough as far as matchup-wise stretch of 2 weeks of the season that you could possibly have, and it's going to make him better. Like, again, there's going to be points next week where he struggles, but there's also going to be points where he kind of makes a play, and that's what all you need to see. As long as he's making plays early on and just not being an absolute liability, that's what you're looking for, and I think he showed that tonight. Again, there's the pass interferences, but there's also some good spots for Terrion.
No, you're spot on, and I think a lot of the people in the chat agree with you there.